Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. Well, once again, I have come with a new topic about the difference between the simple past and the continuous. Now, just proceed towards our lecture. Now, we have to see the differences between the past simple tense and the past continuous tense. That what are the basic differences between them? That those are being used within the different communications and the different criteria. Now, let's have a look at the first one. That is your past simple tense. Now, we have to see that what is the specific use of present simple tense. Now, if we see that the past simple tense is used for the complete action in the past. Now, listen once again that the past simple tense is used for the complete action in the past. That means the action is terminated. The action is totally completed in the past, not in the present, not in the future. But it talks about it talks about the action which is completed in the past. Clear? But there is the past continuous tense. Actually, it shows the action that was in the middle of your speaking, in the middle of your any kind of action. Means the action is not completed, but actually it is going on in the past. It's not completed. It's not finished. It's not terminated. But even it is your going on in the past. Clear? Now we see the examples in the past. Simple. If we go home, or even though we can say we finished our journey. That means their journey is completed. There is no any kind of further journey which they have to finish or which they have to travel. No, the action is completed in the past. But there is, we just talk about past continuous, that we were in the middle of our journey. That means our action of journey was going on in the past. Means in the past, some actions or action was going on, not finished, but actually it was going on or it was happening in the past. Clear? Now the second one, that is your, now we are just proceeding towards the major differences between the past simple and the past continuous. Now let's have a look. Now we use past simple tense to describe an action that happened at a definite time in the past. Now, the past simple tense actually it shows an action that took place in a definite time. Now, if you just see the example, I traveled to Paris in 1985. Now, this 1985 actually it shows a definite time where the action took place. Clear? Means the action was completed in 1985. Now this actually, this 1985, this defines a definite time. This shows that a specific time where I traveled towards the Paris. Clear? Whereas your past continuous tense now actually it shows an action that was progressive, that was continuous in a specific time in the past. Now, if you see the example, now for the explanation, I'll give you later on about the past continuous. That Mary was working at 10 yesterday. That means the Mary, she was working yesterday and a specific time at 10 of the morning. Clear? Means she was working at the morning yesterday. Means the action was going yesterday at the specific time. At a specific time. Now what is the specific time? Now this at 10. This 10 it defines the specific action in which the action was going on, in which the Mary was or she was working. Clear? Now the second one, that is your second use of present simple past, that is your talk about action that happened in a sequence in the past. Now yes, of course, in previous lecture I told you I defined the simple past, that the simple past tense is used within the different sequences within the different series. Likewise, if you just have a look on the example that I came home. Now, what's first sentence? pick up my laptop, that is the second sentence, and left. This is the third sentence. Now these three sentences become the series of your simple past. Here, now I came home. This becomes the first sentence. Let after a few minutes, he picked up his laptop, and again after a few minutes, he left his home. Clear? So now these are the three sentences of the past simple tense. These are given in a series of the past simple. Clear? Means to talk about the action that was or that happened in a sequence that happened in especially in your order form, in your sequence form, in your yes, of course, in your sequence form. Clear? Whereas the past continuous tense actually it talks about the two actions at the same time took place in your in progressive form. Means the two actions. Likewise, I was having a bath while my husband was cooking. Now at the same time, her wife, or you can say his wife, was having a bath. At the same time, I was cooking, or her husband was cooking. Means at the same time, means the actions, two actions are going on in the past. Means at the same time. Clear? Now it doesn't. It makes a difference, but whenever there are two actions, but they are taking place at the different time, then that becomes another sentence. But when we are just talking about the past simple, past continuous tense, when the two actions are going on, when the two actions are happening at the same time, then we have to use past simple tense. Likewise, I just gave you the example that I was having a bath. That means his wife was having a bath on the same time on the same time of having a bath. Her husband was cooking. Clear? Means at the same time, two actions are going on in the past. Now the third of that is your the use of past simple tense with a uh, specific actions or events in a story. Likewise, now if you see the example that it was getting dark, I was walking down the road, and when I saw a strange man. Now, if you just see the description, that to narrate a man action and events in a story. Now we have to see the man action. Where is the man action? Now it was getting a dark. It was getting dark. No, or you can say I was walking down the road. No, it's not the man action. But when I saw a strange man. No, to see this sentence, when I saw a strange man, now that defines the man action. Means in a story, we have to narrate a man action within the different say past tenses. Now, if you see that we have the two sentences, we have the two tenses. One is your past continuous, and second one that is your past simple. Means we have got the two sentences of the past continuous tense, and the remaining at the last is your past simple. But we have to see the man action. As I already gave you example that it was getting dark. No, it's not a man action. I was walking down the road. No, not also man action. But to see the sentence, when I saw a strange man, that becomes a passive sentence that defines the man action in a story. Clear? So that's why we use past simple tense to narrate the man action, to narrate the man task within the story. Whereas we just talk about the past continuous, that actually it shows the background information in a story. Whenever you're just telling the story to your friend, so whenever you're just trying to start, so you have to give the background. Means you have to give the starting from the past continuous tense. How? Now see the example. It was getting dark. I was walking down the road. Now, these two sentences shows the background information. Whenever you're just starting any kind of a story in the past continuous, then you have to give the background information. Means whenever you're just trying to start, whenever you're just trying to give the introduction to the story, to the topic, then you have to give the background information. And the background information should be in the past continuous. Clear? Now the another one that is the use of past simple tense with the time expressions, such as now these are the specific words. Likewise, yesterday, last night, 4 days ago, and 2004. Well, these are the specific time expressions through which we use simple past. Now just have a look on the example. That is your I saw a red bill last night. Now see the expression last night here. Last night. Now that shows the time expression where I saw a great film, a great movie. Clear? So these are the specific words, these are the specific time expressions through which we can easily use past simple tense. But whereas we also use time expression with the past continuous, but there are some sort of another time expressions, likewise while, all morning, or some sort of another words, or some sort of another time expression. Now just have example. Now I was working all the day. Now this all the day actually it shows the expression of your past continuous. Now these now this is a specific. This is the definite. The time expression in which I was working. Clear? So, present, past simple tense and the past continuous are being used within the different time expressions. Now, the simple past has got the different time expressions while using, and the past continuous tense has got the different time expressions while using. Clear? So, these are the specific differences about your past simple tense and the past continuous one. Well, if there is any kind of a question you can ask me after watching this PPT video here, and just leave your comments. Till then, Allah bye and stay safe. Thank you.